Before you scroll away, what I'm about to tell you is so shocking, so chilling, you won't believe it until the very end. Watch carefully, because every detail matters. Los Angeles in the 1980s was a city full of lights, dreams, and terror. A shadow moved through the streets at night, leaving horror in its wake. He was known as the Night Stalker. Richard Ramirez grew up in a troubled home, exposed to violence and dark influences. But no one could have predicted the horrors he would unleash on innocent families in Los Angeles and San Francisco. Ramirez's crimes were shocking in their brutality. He broke into homes at night, attacking men, women, and children without warning. He didn't just kill, he left a signature of terror. Victims were often bound, beaten, and left to die. Sometimes, he would leave symbols scrawled on the walls, mocking the authorities. The city lived in fear. Families double-locked their doors. Neighborhood watches patrolled the streets, and yet Ramirez always seemed one step ahead. No place felt safe. Everyone wondered, who would be next? After months of terror, Ramirez was finally captured when citizens recognized him and chased him down in East Los Angeles. His trial revealed the horrifying extent of his crimes. He was sentenced to death, but the scars he left on the city and its people would never fade. The Night Stalker's story is a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk anywhere, even in a city known for its sunshine and dreams. Los Angeles remembers, and the fear never fully went away. A killer who taunted the police with letters, ciphers, and cryptic messages. A killer who might still be unknown today. This is the story of the Zodiac Killer. In the late 1960s, Northern California was shaken by a series of murders. Young couples walking in secluded areas were attacked. The killer left few clues, but he loved to communicate, sending taunting letters to newspapers, sometimes including codes no one could decipher. From 1968 onwards, the Zodiac claimed responsibility for multiple murders, each more chilling than the last. Some of his letters included threats, others detailed his previous crimes. Police were desperate to catch him, but every lead went cold. The killer's identity remained a mystery, and the city lived in fear. Investigators worked tirelessly, trying to decode the letters. The public was terrified to go out at night. People started to mistrust strangers, wondering if anyone could be the Zodiac. Decades later, the Zodiac Killer remains one of America's most infamous, unsolved mysteries. His cryptic letters, an uncatchable persona, continue to fascinate and terrify true crime enthusiasts around the world. The Zodiac Killer teaches us that sometimes the darkest evil is not just in the act, but in the mind behind it. A mind that may never be caught. Hollywood glamour, hiding a horror that shocked the nation. This is the story of the Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short. Elizabeth Short was a young, aspiring actress in the late 1940s. Dreaming of stardom in Hollywood, she moved to Los Angeles, full of hope and ambition. But her life would end in a way that would haunt the city forever. In 1947, Short's mutilated body was found in a vacant lot. She had been cut in half at the waist, her body posed in a grotesque display. The media dubbed her the Black Dahlia, and the case became one of the most infamous unsolved murders in history. Detectives followed hundreds of leads. Numerous suspects were questioned, yet no one was ever charged. The case inspired countless theories. Some suggested a jealous lover, others a criminal obsessed with Hollywood fame. But the truth remained elusive.
The Black Dahlia case gripped the nation. Newspapers ran stories for weeks,
Turning Elizabeth Short into a symbol of both tragedy and mystery.
her name became synonymous with Hollywood's dark side.
Even decades later, the Black Dahlia remains a chilling reminder that behind the glittering lights of Hollywood, darkness can hide, and sometimes it strikes in the most horrifying way.
He called himself BTK, Bind, Torture, Kill.
For decades, he terrorized Kansas, and he always stayed one step ahead.
Dennis Rader appeared to be a normal family man,
a devoted church member. But beneath this facade was a man capable of unimaginable evil. For over 30 years, he committed murders, carefully covering his tracks. Rader's crimes were methodical and sadistic. He would stalk victims, often breaking into their homes at night. He bound and killed them, sometimes leaving chilling messages. Then he vanished without a trace, living openly among the community, while investigators were baffled. What made BTK infamous wasn't just his killings. It was his communication with police and media. He sent letters describing his crimes, boasting that he was smarter than anyone else. The city lived in constant fear, knowing the killer could strike again at any moment.
Finally, in 2005,
Rader was caught after leaving a digital trail. His arrest shocked the nation. A seemingly normal man had been a monstrous predator for decades. He confessed to 10 murders and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. BTK's story is a terrifying reminder that evil can hide behind ordinary faces, and that appearances can be deceiving.
imagine a friendly clown entertaining children,
but hiding a deadly secret. This is John Wayne Gacy, the clown killer. Gacy was a seemingly respectable man, active in his community, known for his charity work. But beneath the smiling mask was a brutal predator, responsible for one of the most horrifying crime sprees in American history. Between 1972 and 1978, Gacy lured at least 33 young men and boys to his home. He would overpower, torture, and murder them, burying many of them beneath his house. His clown persona, Pogo the Clown, allowed him to maintain a facade of normalcy while committing his crimes. Gacy's crimes came to light after police investigated missing youths. The discovery of bodies under his home shocked the nation. The man who entertained children was a cold-blooded killer, and his trial became one of the most infamous in history. John Wayne Gacy reminds us that evil can hide behind even the most cheerful faces, and that darkness can lurk where we least expect it.
and even though justice was served, the fear, the mystery, and the horror still linger. Some stories never truly end.
Thank you so much for watching till the end. I really appreciate each and every one of you for joining me on this journey into the darkest stories.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe
So you never miss a chilling story. And remember, stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.